So this route is getting interesting as I, trek inside. Let's go. Well, hello my dear friends, thank you for tuning into my channel. My name is Vish and you're watching Vish the Weekender. Alright, so I'm back in Hyderabad. It was a blast exploring Paderu and places around it. So driving in the hills and being part of it for quite some time has definitely brought a positive impact on us. You can actually check out all those videos by clicking the playlist here. So the reason for making today's video is I'm going to take you guys along with me for a short trek and exploration, and this is all going to happen on Bongir fort. I've been actually thinking of trekking and exploring this fort for quite some time. Trust me, I have been passing from this fort and I didn't get a chance to trek and explore it. So today I have decided to go trek and explore this fort and film as much as I can and share the history behind this fort. Definitely, the intensity of the sun on the plain land when compared to hills warmed things up much quickly and made the odyssey encouraging. So the road on which I'm currently riding my bike is Warangal Highway, and it is about 40 minutes ride for me to reach this fort. Everyone is going to work, but I'm taking you guys along with me to explore this fort. Kind of weird, but I think it's the ideal time to go and explore this fort peacefully. Yeah. Right, got to have fuel. The tank is almost empty, so since I've been in Vizag, I didn't get the petrol topped up on in my bike. Okay, back onto the highway. Okay, there's the fort. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's right there. I hope it's getting captured. It's in quite a long distance, but I can see it. There you go. Look at that huge rock. Look at that. Looks like I need to take a turn here. I saw a signboard there, it said Bongiri town, but Google Maps is directing me on this road. It also says Bongiri town from here. I think there are two ways, maybe the one which I missed and this is the other one. There you go. I'm going to buy some food while up on the hill. I can have something. Okay, just bought some moong dal because this would be a very good food to have when you're trekking. So typical old construction which you get to commonly see in places like these. So it looks like it rained yesterday. The ground is all wet. If that's the case, it is going to be a hot and sweaty day while trekking. I can see there are people already, getting down. The view of the rock under extreme sunlight was beautiful and fearful. This seems to be the main entrance. There you have it. Blue sky, snow white clouds. Surely it was a perfect day. Alright guys, there you have it. I have reached Bongir Fort and just started trekking this hill. It's all huge rock right around. When they have found this hill, they must have felt very happy to have a place just like this so that they can monitor as to what's going on around this place. Because just look at this. If you stay on a hill like this, you can actually see what is going right around you, right? And that's what they were anticipating in those days. So as I was expecting, it's a sunny day. It in fact rained yesterday, and because of that, the heat is coming out of the ground and it's much more hotter than it should be. Up until here, they have carved steps on this rock. Now these looks to be the actual steps which the rulers have laid back in those days. These steps looks, in quite a good shape. Just look at them, they have properly cut and laid in equal intervals. The structure may be falling apart and lost its glamour as time passed, but it still constitutes and echoes its past authority. Now this is how a typical vlogger's life is. Now you get to see the hills, you experience the mist, and the other day you would be trekking a hill and getting exposed to the sun, burning your body and all. This contrast in life is needed. You get to exposed to many elements which makes you much stronger. Yeah. The way every inch of the hill was utilized to spread out the fort is amazing. And needless to say, the panoramic view of the territory is remarkable. Bhongir Fort was erected on a monolithic rock, making it both man-made and natural wonder. So this massive construction shows how well they were prepared actually, to guard this fort. That's quite a piece of history there. Just look at the thought behind this construction. They laid all the stronger stones first, and then the flatter one above, and the longer one above that, and they balanced it well, and they placed other rocks on above each of that. But the nature claims what was its. Alright, that's how it goes. So they had this platform on both sides of this gate. Not sure what was the idea behind it. Maybe they wanted to sit and chat here for some time, or maybe this was a platform made for the soldiers to take some rest and all. Could have been multi-purpose usage. Okay, right in front of my eyes is lying the rest of the fort to be trekked. Let's go. Okay, as I just came out of that gate, I see another one here. So this route is getting interesting as I trek inside. The Bongir fort in Nalgonda district of Telangana was put up by Chalukya ruler Vikramaditya VI. At first, it was called Bhuvanagiri, later renamed as Bhuvanagiri, and in due course, it has become Bongiri Fort, and the town obtained its name from this fort. This looks like a watchtower, for a soldier to stand on that and look at the entire city. The rise of modern age and fading away ancient time was indeed a thought-provoking sight. As the time progressed, I was approaching the topmost point of the hill and few unseen spots. Sorry for shooting into the sun, but this is the only angle I've got. Probably I'll be walking to the other side. Hold on. Walking to the other side revealed long stretch of plain land with few raised hills in the distance. I'm going to sit here for some time and enjoy this view before I even get to the top of this hill and see the actual fort. But what a view. The hills in the distance and the plain land and the sun rays making their way through the clouds. It is quite a good view. Alright, doing the final section here. Every time I raise my head up, I get to see nothing but a massive rock. Surely this monolithic rock looks untamable, but looking at the fort clearly displays the capacity and dominion man has over it. Okay, almost there. It's an amazing feeling, that we read history and now we can actually physically see what we read in the books. That's the cannon, and its lock position is right here, and they would fire at the enemies. Heavy ranged weapons were built to launch ammunition far beyond the range and power of light ranged weapons. I got surprised to see both ancient and modern creations side by side, and got curious to see how strong they were comparatively. This was recently constructed, not by the rulers definitely. It was evident at the first sight that this modern cheap construction couldn't stand to the trials. Not sure what was the purpose that this building was raised here. Desires transferred from hearts to walls, and it bared it all. The scars on heart can lead to a devastating situation, but the word of God that enters through a window of hope can restore life to more than happiness. The ceiling is leaking. After realizing that there was not much of ancient I could find here, I then left from there to explore the rest of the fort. There is this little passage Oh wow, what a neat little place. Since water is an essential part of life, they put great efforts in managing it. And the wide view above the water was just amazing. My feet moved forward with anxiety to perceive the last bit of the fort. I see the lumbar, which was actually used during the construction, because right above that is the entire wall, and that wood is still holding firmly. The inner courtyard was well designed and executed to house members for making crucial decisions and bring them into effect. It's quite a huge space here. You know what my guess is, the ruler would sit there and he would conduct all his activities, talking to ministers and soldiers, getting to know what's going on in his kingdom. And this is the view the ruler would get for being a king. A little extension of the courtyard for private chats and to relieve from stress. Few fellow explorers too were amazed at the workmanship. Alright, so let's get on to the top. The narrow and well-ventilated staircase led me to the topmost part of the fort. The astonishing view of sky full of clouds and cold breeze was relaxing. Standing on the courtyard gave me a clearer view of Jaroka and designs on the walls. I finally began my journey back to home after spending some time at the fort. Alright, so that's it guys. That was Bongir fort for you all. Alright, so I'm going back home now. It took totally like 4 hours for me to, climb up and explore the fort. I hope you like this video. Like the video if you have liked it. Let me know if you have any questions by leaving a comment. There is some magic in traveling. Maybe it's because the destination keeps changing, or maybe it's the road itself.